Okay, everybody, Mr. Hanson again. Today's topic is multiplying fractions. One nice thing about multiplying fractions is the fact you do not need to have a common denominator. All you do for multiplying fractions is multiply straight across. So you're going to take the two numerators, in this case 2 and 5, multiply them straight across. So 2 times 5 is 10. That's your new numerator for your solution. 7 times 13. Now we're going to take the two denominators, 7 and 13, and multiply those two numbers together. Let's do this mentally. 7 times 10. Remember, 13 is really 10 plus 3. So 7 times 10 is 70. It's easy to do in the head. And then 7 times 3 is 21. 70 plus 21 is 91. And of course, you always want to check to make sure you can't reduce. I think we're good there. So the answer would be 10 91st would be your product. Remember, product is the word we use for the solution for all multiplication problems. Let's take a look at one more example quick. Let's take negative 3 ninths. Let's do 90 19ths times 5 over negative 4. Okay, it doesn't matter if the fractions are positive or negative, the rules are still the same. You're going to multiply straight across. So negative 3 times 5 would give us negative 15. Let's do our little mental math trick again. Take 19 again is 10 plus 9. So 10 times negative 4 is negative 40. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. So 40 and 36 add up to 76, but we're talking about a negative number. So the product there would be negative 76. And as you already know, a negative divided by a negative is always positive. So we can rewrite this as positive 1576. Let me scoot that up for you. Okay. Sometimes for multiplication, you can simplify first. For example, what you want to do is look for common factors. Let's say we had 4 tenths times 5 sevenths. Okay, and let me show you that. So there's 4 tenths times 5 sevenths. You can multiply straight across just like we showed you, or you can actually do a shortcut, and this works for multiplication. You want to see if there's a number in either numerator that matches up with either denominator that has a common factor. For example, 5 and 10 share a common factor of 5. So what we could do is we could divide this 5 by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Or in other words, how many times does 5 go into 5? 1 time. And then down here, 5 goes into 10 twice. Okay, so essentially we're just dividing by 5 divided by 5. So I have 4 times 1 then, which is 4. 2 times 7 is 14. Okay. If you noticed, we can reduce this fraction. I think you all agree that 2 goes in both 4 and 14. So that would be equivalent to 2 sevenths. But I want to point something out. If you want to reduce first, notice the 4 and the 2 also have a common factor of 2, so you could take this 2 and ask yourself how many times does 2 go in that, and that answer would be 1. And 2 goes in the 4 twice, so you could go directly to the answer by just simplifying everything first. All right, let's try one more of those. Let's try 15 over 28 times 14 over 3. So we're going to take 15 28ths times 14 thirds. Again, let me emphasize you could just multiply across, but then you're going to have to simplify later. We could actually simplify first. 3 and 15 have a common factor of 3. 3 goes in itself 1 time. How many times does 3 go in the 15? If you said 3, you're right. We could also go this way. 14 goes in itself 1 time. 14 is also a factor of 28. 2. Oh, my lights just went off. You gotta love these automated light systems. Sorry about that. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2, or excuse me, 2 times 1 is 2. So it would be 1 1/2 or 3/2. You can only play this slashing game if it's multiplication with fractions. Don't try to do that with addition, subtraction, or division until you flip it. Okay? There is multiplication in a nutshell.